I've been on YouTube as a creator since 2015, and I've been in what you call Black YouTube for that entire time. It's 2025, and it's now going to be a decade since I've been on the platform. And I've grown slowly and steadily over the years. I've never blown up or gotten really big in one particular year. I've just continued to grow at my slow pace. And I don't have any problem with that. I'm thankful to God to have the success that I've had over these last 10 years. But I've seen some creators who were smaller than me, and they have blown me out of the water. The lead attorney started maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. He's way bigger than me now. Guys like Kevin Samuels eclipsed me in growth. Even mediocre tutorials and reviews, a guy who I used to make fun of when he had 5,000 subscribers, is now closing in on 1 million subs. So guys surpassing me is something that's not uncommon. I actually think it's great, and I'm happy for their success. But there has been another entity that blew me out of the water here on YouTube. The Fresh and Fit podcast. The Fresh and Fit podcast became the literal heartbeat of the Red Pill community, and they were trendsetters. Everybody copied them. The Whatever podcast copied them. Just Pearly Things copied them. And she also became a lot bigger than me. And they reminded me at every chance they could get that they were bigger than me now. And I was never mad about it. But for me, building an audience is not about how fast or explosive that you grow. It's about how genuine you grow. And can you maintain that growth over time? And what Fresh and Fit has shown us, and even Just Pearly Things, that the way they grew was just not going to be stable enough to continue on this platform. Recently, Fresh talked about how the differences between him and Myron came about. He wanted to protect the business by not bringing controversial guests on, but Myron decided to do it his own way.
And then they find out these certain people that you bring on your show get you canceled. I'm like, wait, oh, okay, got you. Don't bring them on.
Right.
Understood. Because, bro, why would I mess up my bag knowing that this is
I got Lambos. I got my
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we got to pay employees, we got to pay staff. It's like, nah, let's
got a good staff
keep
too.
on the road.
Yeah.
Then come to find out he's on the show. Mind you, I postponed it for like 2 months. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
And then Fresh and Fit wanted to go back and forth and engage in beefs. You see, if something can kill your YouTube channel, it's beefs. See, beefs may bring views for a little bit, but over time, it brings toxicity to your channel. And people like YouTube, and people want to watch your channel the same way they want to watch television, and they want to see good content. Great content creators, the best ones, never really engage in beefs. And people who have to engage in beefs or drama, they're pretty much telling you that they don't have the ability to create content. Because if they did, they would not be engaging in beefs. Look at your biggest YouTubers, guys like Mr. Beast. He doesn't engage in beef. He's too talented to engage in beefs. He uses his creativity and his knowledge and his skills to create better and better and better videos through hard work, through dedication, and through reinvesting. But the way that Fresh and Fit grew was not necessarily based on creativity, although it was intertwined with hard work. Fresh and Fit wanted to grow based on controversy and disrespecting people, disrespecting women on their podcast.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Next topic.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Next topic.
Whose show do you think you are on?
My show.
Get the off the show, bro. Get the out of here. You're not gonna disrespect the platform like that.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
The fuck there you go, Frank Castle.
Oh my God.
All right.
And you knocked the mic over. She's tight.
See, that is a good way to start a beef. And then also their legendary beefs with Abba and Preach. And not only just beefing with Abba and Preach on YouTube, but then beefing with Abba and Preach on other streaming platforms.
Hey, Abba, they were talking a bunch of on us. What do I do? He called me a window licker.
We're on it. We're going to clip it. We're going to call them racist. We'll be fine. We'll make it through this. Don't worry. Just dance.
Wait, did you say dance?
And their beef didn't stop there. They also started to beef with very powerful people. And just stick with me, we're gonna get into it. You see, it's one thing to beef with YouTubers, but beef with people on social networks is crazy, especially when you used to think that those people had your back.
On X, I'm on leash, bro. Like, I be cooking people on X, bro. Like, if you come at me on X, see, here's the thing. I'm restricted to what I can say on YouTube because they, remember we made that video roasting Anus and Reach? Yeah. What did they do? They got their fans to mass report us and the video got taken down for hate speech, right? But on X, I could absolutely cook them.
Stop the cap.
You see, Myron has a false sense of security. He thought he could just continue his hate speech on X and wouldn't have to worry about being taken down or worry about having his channel deleted if he still went hard on Abba and Preach. He doesn't know that even as a YouTuber, whatever you do on any platform, people can report you and then you can still lose your channel or be demonetized for content detrimental to yourself and the brand of YouTube as a content creator. But then once he found out that Elon Musk also would demonetize him, which he did, then Myron started turning on Elon Musk too.
So he banned a bunch of people. He banned the Groypers. Laura Loomer got debadged. Dominic got debadged. Hell, even Alex Jones's guy, Owen Schroyer, his right-hand man, got debadged.
And I'm not gonna lie, guys like me took advantage of the situation, as we should. You see, it's not our fault that Fresh and Fit content makes a lot of money and people like to see us roast him. That's exactly what we did. We took advantage of the fact that Myron and Fresh were doing bad and people like to see us make fun of you. And when Fresh started his new podcast and made that video public, I actually went and I responded to that video. The video I made was called Fresh Dumps Myron Over This. And of course, it got over 120,000 views and it did make quite a bit of money, even though we're in a slow month like January. But guess who came and made a comment? Myron. Let's look at the angriness, shall we?
You've been saying we've been done since 2021. You have proven to be a liar, obsessed with our failure. Since we surpassed you while only being on YouTube for 4 years, you should have known never to bet against us. We will have to prove you wrong once again. Ha 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 ha.
Stop the cap.
So his argument to this is that I'm a liar obsessed with their failure, and they surpassed us while only being on YouTube for 4 years. Now, they did have a good idea, and they did surpass me. Now, as an individual content creator, neither one of these dudes can touch me. I have 300 million views just on this channel by my damn self, but that's okay. But what he's saying is true. He did surpass me in every way. Fresh and Fit is much more known than O'Shea Duke Jackson. But the reality is this: you built up a brand that is so known and that is so hated around the world, you cannot even really monetize the brand anymore because you destroyed it. Whereas O'Shea Duke Jackson, I'm still making more money off the Fresh and Fit brand than you are making content about you. Let's out the show. You spelled obsessed wrong. And you're always talking about black people not using the English language correct, and there you are not being able to spell.
Got him!
The reality is a lot of you guys are grifters in the red pill space, even just pearly things. You guys will do anything to get money. You can get there quicker, but you can't sustain it with the way that you behave. So it doesn't matter. Those things are going to be taken from you anyway, and it has. And most people who do things the wrong way, who will do anything for clicks and views, who will do anything to get clout, always do bad in this business. That's why I have a saying. People who are loyal to money are always loyal to nothing. And there's nobody who has dropped the bag like Myron Gaines. You can be mad at me for saying that you guys are going to be done since 2021, and you guys are done. The reality is both of you dudes did it to yourself. And I'm making more money off of your content than you are on YouTube. And those are facts. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you did. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.